Well, ladies and gents, Microsoft is looking to buy Activision Blizzard. Crazy. $68.7 billion. Wow. Seriously, wow. Monumental figures. What does this mean for the video game landscape? Who knows at this point? Activision Blizzard have been plagued by issues. Microsoft, not so much. But what does this mean? It's a very interesting development. Let's take a look. This is the Deadline article on it. There's loads of articles out there. We'll just look at this one. It's just quick here. We'll take a look-see and then we shall discuss. First things first, what do you guys think? What's your opening thoughts? Let me know down below and then we'll recap at the end. Also, well, we did have a Jasper cameo. He's buggered off upstairs. So minus the Jasper cameo, hit subscribe on my second channel. It's in the description box. Please check it out. But let's take a look, shall we? So, Microsoft is acquiring rival, because that's what they are, a rival, Activision Blizzard, in a $68.7 billion deal that will reshape the video game sector. That's monument. I didn't know they were worth that much. I guess it's IPs, isn't it? I mean, you can do loads of IPs. Wow. $68.7 billion. I think what's so surprising about this is, you know, that Microsoft isn't being challenged as a monopoly. And maybe they will. Maybe they'll have to go through the courts, just like movie studios do, to ensure that they don't become a monopoly at this stage, which they very well could do, and maybe it'll be blocked. But it's fascinating to watch it unfold. So, it's an all-cash transaction as well. Sometimes they do it for stock. They're just straight cash. And it's actually the largest transaction in Microsoft's history, which goes to show, one, how large Microsoft has become, which, of course, they're a big company. They're sort of a fittings and fixture on the tech landscape, but you don't quite put it into perspective of how large they've become to be able to do that. That's huge. And I know that might sound mental to some people, but you've got to remember they've been around for so long, and it's not like they sell a lot of things, but they obviously have stake in a lot of stuff. And I'm sure they do. When you actually look into it, the stuff that they sell, I'm sure it's a lot of things. Like, I'm sure it is. But yeah, the largest transaction in Microsoft's history will vault the company to the number 3 spot among all global video game companies by revenue, behind Tencent and Sony. Making moves. Tencent being the Chinese company, if I remember rightly, and Sony, of course, Japanese company. Now, there is $95 per share. The deal represents a 45% premium on last Friday's closing price of Activision Blizzard stock. So that's, I mean, great for Activision Blizzard in terms of what they're getting for themselves. Major moves. Activision Blizzard's various divisions make games like Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, Call of Duty, and Candy Crush. It goes to show how far we've come as a society that you put Candy Crush in there amongst Call of Duty, doesn't it? In addition to esports ventures via Major League Gaming, the company has studios around the world with nearly 10,000 employees. That's huge for a video game company. That is absolutely massive. Like, it really is. So gaming has surged during the coronavirus pandemic. Of course it has, because, you know, everyone was told to stay at home and get fat. And the deal is just the latest combination of significant players. Last week, Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two Interactive said it would acquire Zynga, which makes mobile games in a deal worth $12.7 billion. Isn't that interesting? Just when gaming has been solidified as something, it was solidified anyway, of course it was, but just when gaming was at its height, or its theoretical height at this point in time anyway, loads of companies are buying other companies. You'd think it would be the other way around. You'd be buying them whilst they were cheaper. Like, they're only going to get, like, what? You see what I mean? Isn't that interesting? At the height, you know, the markup prices, interesting business moves. But anyway, Activision Blizzard has been contending with a massive internal disruption as a company, with numerous reports of sexual harassment involving senior executives. California regulators sued the company last year over its workplace culture and gender pay disparity. That's, yeah, interesting. You'd think California, the land of progressive, the land of male feminists, that you wouldn't have any of that, but you know what they say about male feminists. So we've got Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision Blizzard, who has been under scrutiny due to the harassment claims will continue in his current role. That will be interesting to see whether that changes. I'd imagine it would. The deal announcement said he and his team will maintain their focus on driving efforts to further strengthen the company's culture. Strengthen the company's culture? What, in harassing women? And accelerate business growth. After the deal closes, Activision Blizzard will report to Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer. And these are the statements from the various individuals. So this is from Satya Nadella, the chairman and CEO of Microsoft, stating, "Gaming is the most dynamic and exciting category in entertainment across all platforms today and will play a key role in the development of metaverse platforms. We're investing deeply in world-class content, community, and the cloud to usher in a new era of gaming that puts players and creators first and makes gaming safe, inclusive, and accessible to all." That's right, ladies and gents, because gaming online is no longer safe. Kotick noted Activision Blizzard's 30-year run as a company. The combination of Activision Blizzard's world-class talent and extraordinary franchises with Microsoft's technology, distribution, access to talent, ambitious vision, and shared commitment to gaming and inclusion will help ensure our continued success in an increasingly competitive industry. Got to get them buzzwords in there, haven't you? What was that previous statement, sorry? So we're investing deeply in world-class content, community, and the cloud to usher in a new era of gaming that puts players and content creators first and makes gaming safe and inclusive. Since when was gaming racist? Like, when did a gaming company say no blacks allowed? Like, what? I've never seen segregation in gaming. Like, yeah, sure, people are arseholes, but people are arseholes always. You're never going to change that. What? Anyway, whatever, here you go. Nonsense, of course, but $68.7 billion. That is mental. Huge push. Will absolutely change stuff. It's also fascinating because, of course, that'll be another thing which is under Microsoft's belt, which could there be, developments with these IPs to, video game movies, series, things like that. Yeah, very, very likely. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Give the video a like and do share it. Take care.